kids? I am Teacher EJ and I will make English easier, clearer, and brighter for you. Last time, you've learned how to identify real from make-believe, fact from non-fact images. Today, I will teach you how to
interpret the meanings suggested in visual media through focus on visual elements.
First word, interpret, which means explain the meaning of information, words, or actions. It is similar to expound, clarify, or translate. Interpret. In Tagalog, pagbibigay kahulugan. Kapag nag-i-interpret tayo, nagbibigay tayo ng kahulugan sa mga bagay-bagay. So let's use it in a sentence. He had no idea how to interpret the warning. Wala siyang kaalam-alam kung paano bibigyang kahulugan ang babala. Next word, visual media. These are sources of information in the form of visual representations. This can be abstractions, analogs, rough illustrations, or digital reproductions of the objects. Let's simplify. Pag sinabi nating visual media, ito yung mga bagay na maaaring napapanood mo sa telebisyon, nakikita sa internet, mga drawings, paintings, and anything that can be seen na pwedeng makakuha tayo ng impormasyon, makagenerate ng feeling, or maramdaman natin yung gustong iparating nung gumawa nung artwork na yun. So let's use visual media in a sentence. Several art galleries feature local photography and other visual media. Again, when we say visual media, these are art pieces or these are works that is visually appealing to a person. Again, when we say visual media, ito yung mga bagay na nakikita natin na ginagamit ng mga artist or ginagamit ng mga lumikha ng mga bagay na yon to give information and to cascade the feeling that they want to give to their audience. First visual element, line. Line is the path made by a moving point or connected in series of points. Choices about use of line in an image include straight or curved, length, angle, intersection of vertices, and horizontal line and direction. Kapag nakakita tayo ng visual media, drawings, paintings, hindi mawawala na mayroong lines sa mga yan. Ang tanong, saan ba ginagamit ang lines? Mayroon tayong iba't ibang klase ng lines na mayroong iba-ibang ibig sabihin. Halimbawa, vertical line. Vertical line is used to symbolize strength and height. Si horizontal line naman, ginagamit siya for space and calmness. Si zigzag ginagamit for excitement at si curve ginagamit para ipakita ang smoothness. So, visual element number 1, line. Number 2, we have symbols. Symbols can be used as shortcuts to represent ideas or concepts. Tandaan natin na mas madaling matandaan ng tao ang mga bagay or pictures kesa sa mga text or mga salita. Kagaya nga ng mapa, gumagamit sila ng legends or pictures para mas matandaan ng mga tao kung saan ba nakalocate ang mga bagay o mga lugar kagaya ng simbahan, eskwelahan at iba pa. So symbols are often used to present ideas that will be more remarkable rather than putting texts. Number 3, our third element, color. Color can be used to express and develop ideas in images for interacting and relating with others through images. So when we use color in our visual media, when they use color in their visual media, it is usually not just for aesthetic purposes. Gumagamit sila ng kulay para magbigay meaning sa iba-ibang mga feeling, kagaya ng red. When we use red, it could mean love, it could mean warmth, and it could also mean anger. Sa blue naman, it could represent the heaven, the skies, peacefulness, and calmness. For green, it could symbolize money. It could also symbolize life. And it goes the same with any other colors. Different color, different feeling. Different color, different symbolism. And it makes the piece more harmonious and more visually pleasing. Next element, we have gaze. It is to look steadily and intently at something, especially at that which excites admiration, curiosity, or interest. Gaze as a mode of visual analysis implies a two-way relationship. That is someone to gaze and someone to gaze back. So ginagamit ang gaze sa visual arts para magpakita or magbigay ng kahulugan at mensahe sa pamamagitan ng titig ng nasa imahe ng visual media. Halimbawa, ang titig pababa ay maaaring magpakita ng kalungkutan at humility. Ang ibang titig naman ay maaaring magpakita ng titig ng pagmamahal, titig ng galit, at titig ng admiration. The viewer draws information and conclusions about the image based on how her or his gaze into the visual image or object is returned. One good example of this visual media ay yung palagi natin halos nakikita sa ating mga bahay na image ni Jesus Christ na kapag gumalaw ka sa gilid ay pwede ring makita ang nakatingin pa rin sa'yo.
Fifth element, framing. It is the presentation of visual elements in an image, especially the placement of the subject in relation to other objects. Framing basically means na ito ay isang pamamaraan kung paano bibigyang focus ang subject ng isang imahe. And lastly, distance. It is the distance between the viewer and the subject. A close-up is intimate and creates a connection with the viewer, while a long shot creates objectivity and distance. Basically, sinasagot nito yung tanong kung gaano kalapit o kalayo yung subject from the viewer.